If your mate expressed to you that they wanted to do a threesome, would you be offended?
You're watching. You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching.
You are watching.
You're watching Let's Talk Relations.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to another week of Ericson Presents Let's Talk Relations, episode 21. If you haven't already, please take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button, the bell notification button, and the thumbs up button on this video. It's a wonderful day. It's about to be hot out here in Sacramento. So anyways, this week, we're gonna talk about a threesome. Have you ever done that before? I've actually had two experiences with a threesome. The first time, my girl, she did some stuff she probably shouldn't have done, and to pay me back or to make it up to me, I suggested a threesome. She was down with it, and it just so happens when I did the threesome with her, it didn't really work out. It didn't work out. Like, my girl at the time and then the girl that we used, like, I was more worried about if my girl was gonna be bothered or upset. Like, we didn't really talk about it. We didn't have any boundaries set or anything for it. So yeah, that didn't work out. I mean, we tried it, it didn't work. I mean, I couldn't keep it up. But it was all in my head, because when we got back to the house afterwards, I killed it. So I knew it wasn't anything more than just me being in my head about it. The second time, I ran into a coworker in the club. I mean, this person, I would have never thought anything like this would have ever happened. I've never flirted with this woman. I never nothing. I just saw her at the club. We were dancing. Her friend kept coming around, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, like, this girl about to start hating. I need her to get away. And then the lady got in my ear and was like, well, hey, if you don't tell nobody, which, I mean, technically I'm telling somebody, but don't nobody know who it is, and they'll probably never figure out if they've worked with me at any job that I've worked at. But she was like, if you don't tell anybody, I'll let you take me and my girl home, and you can have both of us. And I was like, okay, yeah, wasn't really expecting that, and so took him home. I mean, we got it going, and let's just say I had the same problem. Eventually, we stopped. So doing a threesome for me is not really something that I can say that I have had a lot of success with. But the question I'm asking today is, if your mate expressed to you that they wanted to do a threesome, would you be offended? You already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about it, so let's go.
No, I'm gonna be offended. I mean, you can express to me anything that you want to do every time, anytime, all you want to. The only difference is if I say yes or no to it. So go ahead, express yourself, boo-boo. I mean,
I don't feel like it's bad for him to express himself, because you never know if I want to do it or not.
Yeah.
So if you have that open communication, we might could get one, because I might want to have a threesome. No.
Yeah, that was quick.
I mean, you wouldn't get it, but I wouldn't be offended.
My issue is, don't suggest it if you don't have a partner in mind. If I gotta find the bitch, it's a problem.
I'm at that point where I don't have a problem with it.
But wait a minute, hold on. Let me address you. How is it a problem if you gotta find a woman? Okay, if you and I was together and I wanted a threesome, I would prefer for you to find a woman, somebody you're comfortable with.
But if it's not my idea, and if it's not my thing, figure, women are beautiful. But if I'm not attracted, and if I don't want to be engaged with a woman, I need you to find a woman that's going to do it for you, or however you want us to be. So if you bring it up, we've been kicking it forever, and you're like, I don't want a threesome. You done had 3 birthdays, 5 Valentine's Day, and you still ain't brought no chick. I'm not tripping.
I would. Personally.
For me, that would depend. Does she want to do a threesome with another female, or does she want to do? I'm not inviting another dude.
I'm not inviting a dude or a chick, so I feel like it's just
Been trying this forever. Don't work.
Yes! Are you kidding me? That's like saying you're not enough. I need someone else to spruce this up. No, if I'm not enough, then obviously you need to go with somebody else. That's fine with me. Just keep me out of it.
I think that you need to have the conversation before getting into a relationship, what your wants and desires sexually before getting into a relationship. So be honest up front and say, you know what, I was kind of thinking this little desire of mine that, you know, having 2 women at the same time or 2 men or whatever your situation may be. You need to express that before getting into a relationship, so that way that person can determine if that's something they want to be involved in.
Mom's gonna see this.
It's okay. Mom knows. Mom knows. Mom's fine.
Mom, if you're listening,
she's fine. Mom is fine. Mom, nothing we're gonna tell her is gonna shock us. It's gonna shock her.
No. I mean, a threesome. Would I ever do a threesome with another guy? No. And that's just my selfishness, right? I was very clear with Rebecca. I said I would never share you with another dude for my own selfish reasons. Everyone has a hard line, right? That's my hard line.
Offended? No, I wouldn't be offended. Now, if it's not what, it depends on the threesome. Now, if she wants to bring another girl in, we'll have a discussion as to what does that mean. Are you trying to mess with the other girl? Are you trying to mess with the girl by yourself and I can't mess with her? Or are you messing with the girl and we can both mess with her? Or we're a team? Are you trying to bring another guy in? Do you know the guy already? And really, I mean, I don't know about that, but it's something to think about. If you're really in a strong relationship, you know, it's every conversation can be had.
You might express yourself that you want to have a threesome, and I might be on the same level, but just too scared to come to you about it. And you might be judging me and be talking about, listen on how bitch, shit like that. But if you come to me, I'll be like, oh, okay, daddy, we on the same page. Just get it.
She daddy though.
You don't want it that bad. If that's not my thing, I'm not gonna find a chick because it's not my thing. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. I don't want either one of them or anybody else. So if you want a threesome, bring her. Make sure she understands that I come first. So get it first. And then everything else can happen. Say something. Other than something.
I don't think I would be offended if he expressed that this is something that's on his bucket list and he wants to do it. I would be offended if he tried to force the issue, right? And he brought a woman home or he brought another man home and just assumed that I would be down with it. But I mean, there's all that stuff on our bucket list that we probably wouldn't do, but you know, if we're in a certain situation, we would. So yeah, express what you want to express.
Yeah, I agree. There's no problem with just saying it. I mean, it's not going to happen, not with me anyways. Just because I'm an only child and I don't know how to share, so that wouldn't be a good situation for me because I'm not going to share, especially when you're right there. Yeah, not going to happen. But yeah, there's no problem with you saying that that's what you want. I'm not going to get offended or upset about that.
I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do this. I probably honestly would have probably approached them first already about it. I wouldn't have been waiting on it just because, you know,
2
like
2 girls, 1 guy, 2 guys, 1 girl.
With whatever's clever, I'm flexible. I can do. I'm good with anything, you know. Like I'm a big fan, like I said, of sex, and so I want to experience it in all its forms and all its different things. You know, like it could be really fun. You know, yeah, sometimes people can be like, "Oh, what if that person likes the other person more? Or what happens?" And you know, what do you do? Like, just try not to worry about those things. You know, like I'm not saying go get the person that you're worried about, you know, that he's talking to and be like, yeah, let's invite her in for some, you know, good times. Or like the dude that you've been scheming on, like that probably wouldn't be a good plan.
For myself, I'm not interested in being in a threesome. So anybody that wants to hook up with me and be with me, do that beforehand.
I agree. That's definitely not something I would want in a relationship. Because I think as a woman, I'm already insecure being a woman. I already compare myself to other women, whether I think they're beautiful or not. So there is always a type of insecurity or a level of insecurity to every woman, whether they want to admit it or not. So to bring someone else as a threesome, whether it's a woman, that would be insecure for me, as in I'm not enough for you. And as a man, then maybe I'm just not the right person for you. So to me, I would not like it.
With another dude?
What would the stipulations have to be?
You got your damn mind, and I clearly got the wrong one. Do you think you need
a second dick in the situation. Hell to the nah. You said you wanted, if she was interested in trying it with another female, I wouldn't do it just because I know it would just be a disaster. It would just end it and somebody getting upset. But I'd be like, damn, she's a freak. I wouldn't mind her asking. But yeah, another dude, oh hell no. We're through.
I feel so naked.
We've discussed, you know, because I've you know, been in relationships with women in the past, and so we have discussed if ever we were somewhere and there was someone that was like flirting, and we decided that that's what we wanted to do, then we might consider it. However, we wouldn't want it to be somebody that's going to become part of our relationship, or be like some kind of sister wife, or like even like be like, it would not, like, she wouldn't be for him, she would stay on this side, but the experience would be enjoyed by all, if that made any sense.
Yes, that makes sense. Yes.
So he's for me. He's for me, she's for me, but all for us.
Wow, how selfish of her, huh? How selfish of her.
No,
that
it's
so selfish.
Those are the boundaries.
Well, see, that right there proposes a challenge. If I know you not down with women, but you know I want a threesome, why the hell would I even...
But if we're together, I just saw this on that black card thing with all those guys. One of them said that if you're in a committed relationship, the understanding is that your mate would do whatever to please you. I wholeheartedly feel that. So if I'm into you, if I'm digging you, I might be hesitant, but I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that our relationship is solid.
Nope. Out of the question.
Nope.
I wouldn't even ask that.
Would you be mad about it? Would you be like, nah, I'm sorry, boo, this ain't gonna happen? Would you
I'd
be
be
offended?
like, you should know better than to ask me a question like that.
Because I feel like she's already not that kind of person to be doing that kind of stuff like that anyway. And then as far as her being my wife, if I was single and out there wilding out, I'd do that shit. But she's like wifey. I don't really...
That's something you do with...
Yeah, I mean, it's certain couples out there that do that as a married couple. They, you know, bring people in and things like that. But we're kind of like old school, original, old school. You know, I don't know, old school kind of way where it's like it's me and her. We can't be out there
disrespectful,
having no threesomes and all that.
Because what if I said I want to? He would probably be like, what?
Like, yeah, I'm not having dicks in my bed with me. No wieners.
Yeah. This is like what I should answer or the real answer?
The real answer.
Oh, we've totally talked about it and we totally have plans to do that someday.
Would I be offended? No, I wouldn't be offended.
I wouldn't be offended either.
I'm not going to say anything else though.
Wouldn't be offended. You know what? I think to each his own. You know, if I think people should communicate, that don't necessarily mean you're going to get that. But if that's something that's on your mind, you should express that to your woman, or if a woman want that, you should talk about it. You know, it shouldn't just turn into a fight. Or, you know, I know married couples married for 30, 40 years and they live an alternative lifestyle. And they, you know, who are we to speak on that? If they're happy, let them do their thing. But yeah, I think you should speak up if that's something that you're into or something that you desire. Talk to your significant other about that. You know, might not happen, but you should get it off your chest.
Hell no. I think that's every man's fantasy. If it's a female, yeah, it's all good. I'm all for it. Of course you are. What fucking man is not gonna want to fuck two chicks at one time? That's just our fantasy. You know what I mean? But if she wanted to fuck another guy, and that's my chick, hell no. What the fuck? No, because usually like in that situation, you know what I mean? It's probably like one of your homies or something like that. What man would want their homie fucking their chick, their female, their girl? No. That's not, I'm not cool with that, because that tells me that my chick wants to fuck my homie, and that's not your chick anymore. You know what I mean? So, nah. But if it's another female and you got a girl that's down for that and doesn't get jealous and doesn't hold that over your head like later on, then hell yeah, that's what's up. That's tight. You know what I mean? Now, are all women gonna let you do that? Probably not. You know, because that's just especially with chicks. But if you find a girl that's down for that, then yeah, you better be down for that too.
Would I be angry? No. The answer would be no, because I feel for me, when you're in a relationship, that bringing another person in the bedroom could just cause a whole bunch of insecurities and emotional problems. You could start thinking of what's going on, like while you're not there. Are they seeing each other while you're not there? I think it's natural. I've thought about having threesomes. Never would have them with somebody that I truly was in love with that I want to spend the rest of my life with. But I would not be mad if you come up and ask me, I want to have a threesome for my birthday. That's amazing, babe. You're not getting it. But I love you.
Offended? No, I wouldn't be offended. But no, that's out of the equation. We're not doing that. You can, offended is not the word. I think I'd be like questioning. If you want a threesome, obviously you're not getting everything that you need to get here. So now you want to add somebody else when that other someone else is not better than this. So I don't know what you want to do, because no, we're not adding any more to this equation.
I think bringing a third person into a relationship doesn't make it a committed relationship anymore, in my opinion. Because I don't think that you're being 100% committed to that person. I think that if you want to be with more than one person, if you have desires and such of that, then I don't feel that. I think that's before you're in a committed relationship.
I think, well, that's your opinion.
Yeah,
on that.
correct.
Yes.
That's just something I wouldn't be.
I personally don't feel like I would ever do a threesome. I can't say and speak on that 20 years from now, how I'm going to feel on that. I mean, I evolve and change daily, so I can't say where I'm going to be. But I'm also not sexually attracted to women like that, even though I was like, oh, they're hot, da.
Yeah.
And I also know myself at this time, I can't be handling two guys at one time, so I don't want to have a threesome for those reasons. But I don't think that you can't say it's like a commitment thing, because sometimes it's just a sexual desire, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're like, it depends on each person, because they could take out the part of the feeling and separate that from the actual sexual attraction that's going on.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes,
absolutely.
That's just out of the question. So maybe I wouldn't be offended, but I would definitely. No, I'd be offended.
I would totally be offended.
Well, I'll just throw it out there. You know, when I was a young kid, I saw this movie. What was the name of it? I knew it once. It was about a threesome with Daryl Hannah. She went to Paris with her boyfriend. They met a sweet little French girl. So let's just say I kind of reenacted the movie with my husband. That was my boyfriend back then. And so funny how men are. You know, we're watching the movie and he said, I'd sure like to do that. Well, you know, when you're a young girl like I was 17, 18 years old, and you want to give your man the moon and the stars, so I gave him the moon and the stars 3 times. Never touched the chick, though. I just told her what to do to him.
Would I be mad?
Or offended?
No. I think that's kind of every man's fantasy.
How would you react?
How would I react? I mean, how long have we been together? Because, if we've been together for a minute, you know, I kind of see that wanting to explore, you know, something different, you know, kind of add a little spice and all that. But if it's at the beginning, I might be a little offended. Because it's like, dude, we just fucking, you know, we just started going out. What the heck? You already? But I think, later in a relationship, when you want to, you know, things get a little mundane or whatever, you know, I wouldn't mind at that point. I'd be okay with that. Once I'm secure with you, I know you're mine, I'm okay with that. But at the beginning,
That happened with my exes. I was younger, so I think it all depends on your mindset too. Again, it depends on the people. But personally, I'm greedy, so I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Hell nah. But again, I feel like that's something you kind of find out in the beginning, where you see where their mindset is. That's how I would work. You know, I'll throw out a question or a situation to try to get that answer prior for that to even come up. Because if that came up, that means I feel like that means you showed them something that they thought that was okay to ask.
I would say for me, yes and no. I would say, first of all, yes, I would be, because I'm going to say, for me, I would say, what, I'm not enough. But then I would look and say, well, maybe he just wants to take my, the sex to a different level. But right now, where I am in my life, I would probably get offended. Yeah, because I would think that I was enough. What about you?
Only time I'm gonna say, as a man, if she said, "Oh, I'm gonna bring my girlfriend over," then that's different. But then your whole relationship changes from that. Then she gonna be like, "Are you going up there without me doing that?"
So let me make sure. So if I wanted another chick, it's okay. But if we wanted another dude, it's not okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's just me.
I think they both go hand in hand, because I agree with her. I think that there is a level of dedication to a person, and whether or not you want to dedicate yourself to being in an open relationship, you're still being dedicated to that. But it depends on the person, on how much of a level of dedication you want to be in. I would like to be in another dedicated relationship with another person, not bringing a third person in. Now, there's other people that are willing to have an open relationship.
Yes, and that's what you have to speak upon when you
right.
Yeah,
but
when you first get in a relationship.
So I think they kind of go hand in hand. But as in, for me with another person, I would rather be with another person than have a third person come into our relationship. I just wouldn't be open to that.
I stay on the move. You don't ask hella questions like I'm a deadbeat type of dude. Girl, I love you and I ain't afraid to say it, and I will prove it. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary.